Hi and welcome to this video. We are Catherine and Yannick, the Newtlings. Today we're going to try each other's favorite snacks from childhood.
咁我哋都各自選擇咗5款零食俾對方去試食，戴一戴頭盔先。由於咧香港就唔係真係好多地道生產嘅零食啦，咁身為香港人，我哋都成日食到好多嚟自日本啦或者韓國嘅零食嘅。咁所以我俾我老公試嘅零食咧，唔可以話真係源自於香港啦，咁但係都係一啲咧我由細到大都成日會食到嘅零食啦。而我老公揀俾我去試食嘅咧，就係老爺奶奶啱啱喺德國嚟到香港去探我哋嘅時候咧，順便帶埋嘅伴手禮，德國好容易揾到嘅食物，我都會一一介紹俾大家嘅。細個係會經常食到嘅朱古力橡皮糖啦，係日本嘅名字 Macht 都係一個好多香港人成日接觸到嘅牌子。咁佢除咗有今日我老公會試到嘅青提子味之外咧，亦都有士多啤梨味嘅。
So we have a few chocolate beans. Super sweet.
好唔好味啊
？Not the biggest fan, but I like the texture. It's very chewy. It's really nice inside. And it tastes a bit like Skittles and a chocolate coating. Very strong grape flavor. A bit artificial. 5.5. I think to start, we should pick something salty. Okay. So you can choose one of those sausages. These are Landjägers, which is a perfect snack for hiking. Those last quite long. You can throw them in your backpack.
What does Landjäger mean?
It means country hunter.
Oh, I see. Hähnchen.
Yeah, that's chicken.
This looks a bit scary, so I'm gonna try the chicken one. How do you open it? They look, in terms of size, much smaller and thinner. 如果女士怕會黐牙咧，最好隨身攜帶呢個牙線。咁佢個 texture 咧就冇香港臘腸咁多嗰啲 fat 喺入邊，咁所以係幾乾身嘅。個腸係由雞肉去做咧，咁佢冇我平時食開嘅德國嘅腸仔零食咧咁重味啦。如果我嚟送白酒啊，或者就咁下晝有啲口痕咧，都唔錯嘅。我自己稍嫌就爭咁啲味道。6 out of 10。既然我就食咗呢個德國版嘅腸仔，而家就到我老公食我細個經常會食嘅魚肉腸啦。
Oh my god！
咁佢就同呢啲腸仔唔同，唔係抽到好乾身嘅，佢入邊都幾 fluffy。
All the snacks we were buying in the supermarket, this is the one I was dreading the most to eat.
This kind of sausages are processed, but mostly made of fished meat or materials instead of using poultry or cattle.
Trying it?
首先將條腸扭成一半先，跟住就轉啦，係咁扭啦，最後 wow, not bad. And when you eat it, you just squeeze with your fingers so that you get the sausage out. Okay.
Better than expected. I don't think I would start eating them on a regular basis. Just don't like the texture, the feeling.
佢可能德國人中意啲紮實啲嘅。
It's so soft. I like it more chewy when I eat my sausage. Good German sausage, it's more chewy.
質感有啲似軟腍腍嘅魚蛋。
A fish ball, but a bit sweeter. Next, we can try a mix of salty and sweet. Estetchen is a typical breakfast thing to eat.
我哋10月咧翻咗轉德國，當我發現雪櫃有啲咁嘅嘢嘅時候咧，我就跟咗佢哋德國人食嘅方法，結果每一日朝頭早咧都要我老公整2塊俾我食。
Here we have Zartbitter, which is a slightly bitter chocolate, and Vollmilch, which is just milk chocolate. So usually you'd take butter. During my childhood, I would use normal butter, but Catherine is a big fan of salted butter.
I love this region, Brittany. It's very good at producing beurre salé, salted butter.
A thick layer of salted butter.
Thick layer.
When we were young, we were only allowed to put 1 asset per bread, but this one's pretty big, so feel free to add another one later when you're done with this.
呢個甜度啱啱好，夾埋啲牛油啊，個多士本身嘅麵粉味咧，非常之中意，好容易上癮。同埋 Ettet 個好處係咧，佢每一塊個朱古力厚度都非常之薄，大約係2個 mm 度咧，唔會好有罪惡感嘅。8。
Oh wow！
咁我老爺奶奶上2個禮拜嚟香港嘅時候，帶咗另外10 pack 俾我，佢每一 pack 咧係有8塊嘅，咁我都唔知點食得晒。Let's go with the seaweed. We tend to have snacks from across the region. You can also see some Korean characters on the package. They usually come with a range of different flavors such as wasabi or kimchi. But I'm just gonna let you try the original ones.
Many thin layers
Yeah.
of seaweed.
打開一 pack 通常都有大約10塊到啦。
A bit fatty.
Mm-hmm.
Let's have a try. This is the perfect snack. Definitely a 9 out of 10. I think I could eat it non-stop. I really like how light it feels when you eat it. Slight fishy flavor, the slight sea salt.
Yeah, it's a taste of the ocean.
Yeah, the taste of the ocean. I could also eat it with other meals even. Seaweed is not very common in Germany. I can't think of any European country where it's a popular
好
snack.
慘一個冇海嘅國家。
Yeah. Go ahead with Ferrero Küsschen.
其實係一個大家都好唔陌生嘅牌子啦，係 Ferrero。金沙嘅另外一個朋友就係呢款德國版嘅 Küsschen。
Küsschen means little kisses.
佢一盒咁樣嘅 packing 咧就有20粒啦。如果攞嚟送俾朋友都幾 decent 嘅。每一粒咧都係獨立包裝，入邊有一粒圓粒嘅榛子。個榛子嘅外圍即係喺朱古力嘅入邊咧，亦都仲有好多粒少少嘅脆脆。
On your side of the table, these ones are probably my favorite ones.
佢就冇金沙外圍嗰塊餅乾咁 waffle 嘅感覺，呢個就比較果仁嘅口感咧係重好多嘅。好好味呢個，一係食到唔停口。個 size 我覺得就啱啱好啦。金沙咧就通常大多1.5倍到啦。
This box will be empty tonight, I'm sure.
10 out of 10, I love it。鱈魚香絲，以前讀小學或者中學啲小賣部經常係賣緊一個細啲嘅 packing 咧，2蚊包。
Is it from Hong Kong?
Oh, it's a Malaysian snack.
Interesting. It's cut into very small stripes. So this whole package is full of those. It already smells a bit weird.
It's got childhood.
So when I eat it, in my nose I just smell fish. The texture tastes a bit like, I don't know, if I would bite into carton board.
Cardboard is.
It feels very dry.
It's called dried fish fillet.
I don't like the taste that much. I'm not a big fan of fish snacks.
Apart from spiciness, there's a little hint of sweetness as
Yeah,
well.
yeah.
Very flavorful for kids, actually.
This gets a 6 out of 10. A lot of German chocolate. You have marzipan in it. Marzipan is an almond paste.
杏仁糕，以前喺法國讀書咧，我哋叫同一種嘅物體咧 Frangipane 嘅。如果大家有食開法國嘅國王餅咧，入邊個 filling 好多時都係呢種咁嘅杏仁糕。
Germans really like to put it in chocolate. This is called a marzipan bread. You cut it into slices and then you eat it. It's basically a huge chunk of marzipan covered with chocolate.
呢個其實係香港人唔陌生嘅朱古力牌子嚟嘅 Rittersport。In Hong Kong, we find a lot of different flavors of this brand, except marzipan.
Yeah, I've never seen it in Hong Kong. In Germany, you either like it or you don't like it.
Just like durian.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't say it's that extreme. So when I was young, I didn't like it at all. By now, I really like it, and I know that Catherine is a big fan of Frangipane.
Frangipane, the French version, was wetter, and the German ones, usually in chocolate coating, is drier. This brand, I really liked it.
Niederrecker. Big loaf of bread, and then use the knife now and cut out little slices like this.
切開咗其實咧，佢個 chocolate coating 係好薄㗎啦，入邊咧有90%都係呢個杏仁糕嚟嘅。I think one piece was enough for me. While I had this, it's like 50% chocolate and half of it was marzipan filling. This one is way too much. Because the marzipan, the paste was so dry. I find the proportion a bit overwhelming. It's weird.
I love the fact that it's much more marzipan, much more almonds.
4.5, I'm not a big fan.
Wow, only 4.5.
I prefer this one. 終於揾到啲咧比較香港地道少少嘅零食。細個食開嘅恆香餅家咧，都係一個正方形鐵盒裝住，入邊係大約咁長度嘅蛋卷啦。咁呢個就係一個 mini version.
These are very typical Hong Kong souvenirs as well.
This is the only Hong Kong thing I found during the shopping for this video. Yannick
Okay.
just made a mess.
It will be very crunchy. There's a lot of egg rolls on the table now. Falls apart easily. Perfect sweet snack. It's very filling though. I like it a lot. It's not too sweet, not too much sugar. Tastes a bit like a rolled butter cookie. There must be a lot of butter inside. 7 out of 10.
My last snack for today, all the way from Germany. I rarely see it being sold in Hong Kong.
This is one of those snacks where when you start eating, you can never stop and you eat until you feel sick of it.
啱啱返到屋企嘅時候呢，去到個垃圾桶度見到有10張呢個 Chocobon 嘅包裝紙，即刻望住老公。佢係一個好似糖果嘅包裝啦，比鵪鶉蛋再窄少少嘅 size 嘅，似一個迷你嘅出奇蛋。Do you know what's inside?
Kind of a milk paste and then hazelnut.
雖然佢嗰個 hazelnut 同啱啱呢隻 cushion 嘅朱古力一樣都係有少少榛子喺入邊啦，但係佢個榛子嘅 size 咧就又細好多，好似食芝麻嘅感覺咁，輕輕喺入邊嘅啫，就冇個橙色盒嘅朱古力咁脆。但係入邊白色嘅 filling 咧就好似一個迷你版嘅 Kinder chocolate with a dash of hazelnut crumbles. Which one's your favourite from my childhood?
That's a very clear seaweed. And you?
Definitely didn't like this. This one's my favourite. 最後一個 bonus surprise， 我曾經喺法國讀書咧，咁呢個牌子成日都喺超級市場度見到啦。但係雖然隨住香港越嚟越多唔同嘅 French grocery stores， 或者有好多由法國入口嘅雜貨咧，都唔係好揾到呢款牛油餅。This is brought by my mother-in-law all the way from France. My mother-in-law is actually French, so my husband is half French. He always spent his summer holidays in France.
They're super tasty because of the amount of butter they put in. The signature galettes are way bigger, 6 times the size of this one.
餅上面咧就會見到 Galette Saint-Michel， 佢上面就印咗一個咧類似有個將軍咧攞住個盾牌同埋支劍咧去殺佢嘅敵人嘅。好脆啊！佢個質感咧都幾乾啊！丹麥藍罐曲奇，佢有一款曲奇係上面有啲提子乾嘅，你掹走晒提子之後就係有啲似嗰個味道。
好味？
好味，但係比起香港嘅蛋卷咧，佢食落去就冇咁甜，同埋乾身好多，紮實啲、厚啲嘅感覺。
This one has more butter. It's better integrated.
隱約有啲牛油味啦，但係攞嚟 dip 咖啡啊、熱飲啊、茶啊就好夠厚實啊個質感。咁今日嘅片咧就嚟到呢度啦，多謝大家陪我哋試食唔同嘅零食啦，嚟自亞洲、香港、德國、法國嘅零食。如果你中意我哋嘅影片嘅話咧，就記住 subscribe 我哋嘅 channel 啦，同埋 like 我哋嘅 video 啦。
Did we forget any important snack from Hong Kong or from Germany? Which one is your favorite one? Let us know in the comments and subscribe to our channel.
Tschüss!
Bye bye.